Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the second in a set of 2 episodes that I'm doing this week. So this is the episode to leave your comments and feedback on, as I will be checking this one before recording any more next weekend. And so we're back. We're gonna take the Sorcerer's Army in and try to get some more experience on these spiders, hopefully level this guy up and kind of have them work on the process of getting rid of this haunted boneyard, which is a pretty high priority. As it was pointed out to me, that's dangerously close to my capital and just completely undefended cities back here if the enemies were to come up through the caves. So that's the sorcerer's job. We're going to try to deal with that. Let's get started here with this battle. Now, for this one, I can only get 6 units in, so I think I'm going to leave the boar out of this one because the other units I think are probably a little bit better. I mean, the boar would be good at chasing down the archers. The penguin does have lifesteal. I'm going to leave the penguins in there because they've at least got... I'd rather them level up, I think, just because they've at least got water walking and some potentially useful scouting capabilities. So I don't necessarily want them to die, but if they survive and the Sorcerer's Armor has better units, eventually I'm going to use those penguins as water scouts. There is probably a lot of treasure they could pick up just wandering around. I've also got a few other scouts that I do want to do some things with first. That is a dead end, so this warg's going to have to come back, find somewhere else to go, because I'm not sending him past that animal den over there. This warg actually probably worth it to have him come back anyway, because he could help in fighting the undead out here and the treasure sites. So let's take this stack of units in, go after those knights. Should be a pretty easy victory, but just got to watch out for the devastating charge on that knight. Can be pretty dangerous. Alright, I am going to I kind of want to put Starblades on this guy, but mana is getting pretty tight right now, and I'm going to need some buffs for one of my cities on the next turn. So I'm going to move the penguins up a little bit, and we'll just try to use the Shock Serpent to... Well, actually, the better solution, I think, in this case, is to come through use the cover over here. It's like a narrow choke point there, and in this situation, I don't need to worry about having a unit get converted. So I can use this choke point to my advantage. The one thing I don't want to do is, and then I just did it, I don't really want to let the knight devastating charge something if I can avoid it. Because I don't have a good way of healing anyone in this group. So I'm trying to avoid damage whenever possible. I think that... Oh wait, no, I do have Harmonizing Energy now. I think Starblades may be a little too useful on the snake to pass up for this battle. I might really need that to punch through the knight's armor, so I will go ahead and spend the mana on that. Okay, good. They did not attack, which means I'm going to try to see how far that knight can move. Can I reach him from there? I don't think so. I think I would need one more space. Yeah, the cover just isn't quite right for me here. The hero will heal faster, so I could let her take a hit from the knight. I'm going to try to leave her on defense here so that she doesn't take as much damage if the knight decides to come down and attack. And if it does, then that leaves my snakes in a good position to counterattack. I also probably want the spiders nearby for possible webs. One of those spiders is a hunter spider, so they could phase if they need to. And I'm gonna do like that. They could go after the snake, but if he does, then he's really gonna be surrounded. Alright, please the hero. Yes, okay, that's what I wanted. Ooh, she's taking a lot more damage than I thought. She'll be okay, but that was a lot of damage. Alright, definitely want to get this guy out of here. That was also a lot of damage. And now I need healing on her and other units. I think what I can do How much damage? That archer can do quite a bit, but I think I can phase a spider back there. The problem is then the spider would be in danger. Is that snake in any danger right now? I don't think he is. They could take a step forward and and avoid the line of sight and rage penalties, though, to do quite a bit more damage. It still wouldn't be enough to kill it. Combined with this unit, it still probably wouldn't be enough to kill it, but it's a little bit of a close call. I don't know if I like any of that. What I think the best solution here is to kill the knight and stick a penguin in that position while she heals. I think I'm going to have to use mana. I'm going to have to use Harmonizing Energy here, because she's a little bit too beat up for my comfort, and I don't have a way to get around those walls to those archers right now. Although she can back up. She could back up and shoot the knight and be relatively safe from the archer, and then maybe it could lure the archers into coming at me. The question is, I don't know if the Shock Serpent would be safe if I left it up there, because I can't heal it and kill the knight with melee attack on the same turn. So I think no matter what I do, somebody's going to be at risk from those archers here. No one else has a range attack besides the sorcerer. I really wish the snake would have just finished the knight off, but didn't do quite enough damage. There's still the phase option, but then again, like I said, that would leave the spider vulnerable. I think the best solution, the safest solution here is a tactical retreat. Back up a little bit and get the archers to come after me. I think what I'm going to do is, if I'm going to risk anything, I'm going to risk the penguins. They've got 40 health, and I can leave them just a bit out of the easy range for those archers. So what I'm going to do is protect the snake at all costs. The penguins can level up. That does give them a little extra health. They still might die from all the archers, but I would rather risk them than anything else. Then I can back up my hero all the way and use Harmonizing Energy to max out the snake's health so he doesn't have to worry about dying anymore. Then I'm going to move these guys over here and try to get the swordsman to come fight them, because they've got lifesteal, so they could handle it. And then I'll leave my spiders kind of in the flanks, or, well, not really in the flanks, but like behind these other units. The dread spiders here, these guys, it doesn't really matter where they're positioned because they can phase behind whatever they need to. And I think that's the safest setup. Okay, it looks like the snake would have been fine anyway, but that's alright. Nothing wrong with playing it safe. Oh, actually, no, yeah, they did 30 damage, so the snake would have had 5 health remaining. That would have been cutting it a little close, though. If they had high roll, I still think it might have died, so definitely, I think, worth playing it safe. Now is a little better time for me to do this, because now both the archers are right on top of them. I can web. Okay, good. I got the web on one. And then I think this guy I'm going to have just go for the kill on the other archers. I might soften him up a little bit with the sorcerer, though. Let me see what I can do here. Okay, actually, you know what I'm going to do? So I'll do this. Alright, that's fine. They still can't do much. And then I'll have the spiders get their fill, because I think I would rather get another spider evolved than have the mature shock serpent level up more right now. So I have more of an immediate need for better units. I can just zap them a little bit for XP. They cannot shoot at me, so I'm pretty much safe here. Good job, snakes, or penguins. You've done your duty. Alright, then I can have that spider hit this guy a little bit. There's a level for him, so that's expert rank. Just needs a little bit more. I will let him get that last hit to get a little more XP on top of that. Okay, he should have a little bit north of 45 XP built up right now. And what do we got here? +2 defense is good. Throw ice ball is... it's okay. I'm getting 115 gold regardless, so I'll probably take any sort of defense armor I can get. I don't really have any armor right now, for leg gear anyway, so I'll take that. I'm not sure that I'll ever use the Ice Scaper gloves much. Those are very situational. Good against units with low frost resistance, but otherwise I generally try not to rely on them too much, because they just don't do a lot of damage to make up for it if they don't succeed. The legs, I don't really know who needs them. I actually, if I had a Theocrat, I'd probably try to give them to the Theocrat. For now, she could have used some more defense in that last battle. Those archers messed her up pretty good, so I think just giving her these items is probably okay for now. Alright, I know I have a penguin in here that's pretty dang beat up. Fortunately, the next fight is just a couple little halflings. Maybe there's something hidden here. Yeah, one of those urban guys with urban concealment. But they shouldn't be too much of a threat. I just have to watch out for the adventurer with his animal slayer buff. So we'll bring the boar in, this one. We'll actually let the boar initiate the fight. This is gonna be one of those where I kind of have to do the bad guy thing, so I'm gonna do the bad guy thing because I need experience, and I can't split up and attack from a different direction because they're lodged in a corner here. We don't need any of that animal slayer crap. Immediately go to ice ball. See, the chances of it working are just not great. Now, I do think halflings have a little higher resistance, but I'm still not a fan. Not a huge fan. Let's back up. Try to get them to come out in the open field here. I don't really want to, especially with the current state of my sorcerer, I don't want to try to charge at their lines. I want them to come at mine. That guy, I wouldn't mind charging penguins. That would be okay. If I could just lure him down here. Because they'll hit back and get a little lifesteal out of it. It won't be a lot, but... Nope, he's not going to, because now he has to go around. Those guys moved in his way. Alright, I think the hunter spider can phase back there, try to stop those guys from causing trouble. Should have low physical defense, so web is much more likely to work on them. And I'll just deal with these guys. We got plenty of units around to try it. Ah, that makes things extremely easy. Alright, I'm gonna leave that as a snack for the spiders over here. These night watches can come pick a fight with the penguin if they want to. All that lifesteal. Actually, the night watches can come pick a fight with the snake if they want to. So I'll most likely stun them and won't take too much damage. I did not stun them, but that's okay. I do want to get a little bit of XP on that snake. I'm going to move them here so they can get 3 hits in on the next turn. How are they doing now? 58 out of 70? I might need... to try to let another spider web these guys. I'm going to have them get some free attacks on the boar. I want the spider to finish them. Now I think this spider, I want to try to re-web this guy. He got lucky. Crap. Okay. It's a little too risky to leave him alive. I'm gonna have to just let these spiders go for it. Try to web him again. Well, now he's only gonna hit twice? Why is he hit twice? I thought I just tried to web him twice. Well, he won't kill anything. But he could do a lot of an uncomfortable amount of damage. Maybe I can freeze him. Nope. Alright, it was worth a try. Alright, Snake's gonna have to finish these guys off. And... okay, they're not in danger of dying if that guy attacks them instead. But just in case, peace of mind, we'll block that off. Alright, that's okay. That spider got a level, which is fine. That leaves the spider to do the finishing hit, and they're very close to leveling up now. The main problem is now this whole army is just beaten up really bad. So I have to be kind of careful with them. They just don't have a good way to heal right now. And if this spawns like a dragon or something, I may struggle with that a bit. But I still need to try to get them moving down in this direction, so it'll be maybe a couple turns before they fight anything, so they'll have some time to heal up. The next target is that treasure site, and after that, I don't remember what's on that treasure site though, so I decided against attacking it earlier. I will have another animal summon by the time they get down there, so I'll have a little bit of extra backup. I think this is good enough for now. Actually, we're going to leave that penguin behind. Move everyone else up one more space. Alright. Oh, crap. That's bad. Yeah, I should have left him up there. Oh, nuts. Yeah, they're definitely going to attack me on the next turn. Okay, I was building a henge, right? If I cancel that, I get a bunch of extra mana. How much does the sorcerer have that she can use? 30? I have 33. So there's actually no point in me canceling the henge because her casting points are going to be limited. I believe I get mine back after I end my turn, I think. So I should still be able to get like Sphere of Protection on someone to maybe help deal with the Titan. Oh, this is not good. I was really hoping I could beat them to it, but they were too fast in spawning stuff. There's nothing I can do about this. I can end my turn, that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna have to fight. The problem is that they've got ranged units, so I want to run away from them, but I can't. Because they'll chase me down with range attacks. The caster and the two archers. And everyone's just too beat up to do much. Wonder if I could... No, that wouldn't really help me at all. Frick. I can't afford to lose that army right now. It would set me back so much. I was hoping that with only having like normal defender strength, the armies wouldn't be quite this powerful, the wandering armies, but I think that's a different setting. I think defender strength only applies to the units sitting on the structures itself. It does not apply to the wandering armies that spawn from them. So a lot of times these armies are going to be more powerful. This army is more powerful than the one sitting on the structure itself. This is going to be fun. Alright. Is there anything else I can do that could potentially help me out here? I really don't think there is. Nope. I just gotta go. I'm stuck. They don't have movement to run away. I'm sure those guys will come after me. I'm well within range of their structure. Yeah, the safe thing for me to do would have been to run the other way and give everyone time to heal, but unfortunately, I decided to be impatient, and I'm now about to probably pay pretty dearly for it. We're gonna take out as many of these idiots as we can, though. Alright. Hopefully she's got her casting points back, so... Oh, I don't even have that. Oh, gosh. Yeah, they don't come back until the beginning of my next turn. It's not the end. Because I'm effectively player 1, so when the new day dawns, I am the first person to move. So we're at, like, the end of the day, so my casting points have not come back, and I am in a ton of trouble now. There may be a trick I can do. Someone will have to be sacrificed, preferably someone fast. If I can somehow manage to lure all of their archers to go after one boar, or all of their range units to go after one thing, maybe the closest thing to them, I could run them to the opposite side of the battlefield while moving my whole army to the other side of the battlefield. And then maybe they couldn't close the distance and get a range attack in on me in time. It might take them more than 5 turns. So that's really because I don't have a chance against these guys if I fight them straight up. There's not even a chance. So this is the only option that I am aware of that I have. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Try to save most of my units. If this doesn't work, I'm going to lose even more horribly than I would have otherwise. But I'm hoping they just kind of go for the closest unit. It looks like they are, so this might work. No, 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 you guys... Oh, man. Well, actually, if they split their forces, this could also be good. Looks like these 3 really want that boar. If I can divide them up and get these guys to just go after the group down here, then that could work. Let's really split up, just completely opposite sides of the battlefield with the more powerful force on this side. Make sure the boar is well out of range of these guys. I don't want the casters hitting him for any more damage than the minimum possible. Okay, good. They didn't even get a range attack off, and these other guys are just coming right at me. I have a chance to web. Both of them, actually. I think I gotta go for it. Because this guy could teleport here. Go for the web. Okay, that's alright. It failed, but that's okay. That spider's got enough health, he'll be alright for now. I probably should have gone ahead and given Starblades to the snake. But I didn't. Let me see if I can do this. Try to web this one. Okay, I got one. That's good. Can could send the penguin with more health up, probably. This guy may try to kill that spider. If he does, there's really not a lot I can do about it, other than maybe not put my penguins in the way, because I could have body blocked with my sorcerer, but that's alright. Let's see here. They may just go after... They've got Unholy Champion, so they may just decide to go straight after that spider. So I basically just need to get units in place to help fight. And basically everyone here needs to just charge. If they kill the penguin, that's fine. The whole point is to save the important units. They are gonna... How close is that Titan? I'm just out of his range here. You gotta keep running, man. Okay, they did not kill the spider. They're gonna try to, though. These guys are coming back. That's okay. I think I can get the spider away from them. Because what I can do now is have the boar... Okay, the boar is about to get pinched. That I cannot do anything about. The Titan has effectively caught up. But the best I can do is lure the Titan as far away from everyone else as possible. The boar can stay on defense, and I don't think the Titan could kill it in one hit. Oh, wait, never mind. He absolutely could. Alright, I want to try to get that spider out of there if I can. Yeah, he could kill that guy. But I sort of want... Well, if I do this and move that sorcerer here, I can zap that guy pretty good. And then we do Sacrificial Penguin, I think? Phase can only be used once per battle. That's too bad. That spider is gold rank. It's going to level up after this, but I just have to keep it alive. So far, though, technically have not lost anyone. So what I'm going to do is move the penguins up here and try to distract with them. They can finish that guy off. I'll move this spider back as much as I can. Move these penguins to maybe more like this side angle. And the snake probably up front. He's still got 22 health to work with. With this guy way over here, I probably could outrun him if I can manage to kill the rest of these guys. Well, there goes my hunter spider, the gold rank. But I still may be able to make it out of this alive. I've got a chance to web the archers, and the snake has a chance to stun the caster. I just can't afford to make a stupid mistake here. I think Dora's probably best off trying to dish out damage one way or another. And it's going to depend on who's able to stun or web who. 35%, 45% higher chance for him to stun the archer. I'm betting the spider may do better against the caster, which has the higher odds. 60%, 55. Total cumulative odds, the spider should go after the caster. The snake should go after... Oh, the boar did survive. Well, excellent. We'll make him waste one more turn dealing with it. Spider should go or the snake should go after these guys. Oof. Don't want to lose him. Spider should go after these guys. They melee attack the snake, they will not kill it. Yes, I got the web. Oh, that's huge. Okay. Now that they've been webbed, the penguin can start working on them, while Dora moves over here and deals with this guy. Goodbye, boar. Okay, Then we can move over here. We definitely have to kill this caster. Can't leave him alive, so who wants the XP, I suppose? Who has leveled up in this battle? Snake did, so let's give it to the spider. He should get it. Yeah. Alright. And now it's just a matter of running away from a very angry Archon Titan. But I think because he's all the way... So it's currently round 6. And he's all the way at the other side of the battlefield. So I should have space to do this. I'm going to move anyone who can as far in this direction as they possibly can. I actually probably have a chance at killing that thing, but I don't think I could do it without losing more units in the process. I would rather take a break, let everyone heal a little bit, and then maybe make another go at it later. But these guys are just going to have to camp underground for a while. I don't want to take any more risks down here than I absolutely need to. He is gaining ground fast. Frick, these guys are quick. I don't think I can get away from him. I am running out of battlefield space. Oh yeah, he is definitely going to catch me. So I'm going to have to fight him. Which means I'm going to want to buff that snake. I can lure him into attacking the penguin, then try to maybe get a lucky web with the spider. The penguin could actually probably take a single hit from him. And then I could lure him, then I could do a bunch of damage with the snake. Because he was clear at the opposite end of the battlefield there, and he's still going to catch me. So splitting people up and running them around in different directions isn't going to help. He's just too darn fast. Alright, let's bring the spider down here and see if we can lure him. Well, actually, we don't want to lure him into a choke point. My odds are best if he's out in the open in this situation, I think. I don't want to lose this snake. I don't want to lose Dora either, but I'm so happy to get that snake and get it leveled up. It's not over yet, though. I may still have a chance. Probably I'm going to need to get a little lucky with either web or stun, one of those two. You're going to need that. I have to get all the way to round 11, and yeah, that's just not going to happen, so... Alright, penguin guy. You're up. That's the best setup I can get for this. It's his movement options is maybe a better question. I want to lure him probably right... Probably right to there. Put the penguin there. Leaves him the fewest possible options. Most likely want Hero directly behind him. The snake could flank and hope for the stun. The spider can try to get a web. So the spider probably here. Nope, the spider needs to go a little bit further. Alright guys, I think this is the best I can do for this one. No, 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 what are you freaking... Oh, no. He's outplaying me now. He didn't take the bait. And now I'm in a weirder position because if I could last one more combat round, it would end, I think. But he's not going to give that to me. He's forcing me to come at him. Oh, that was a brilliant play. I just wasn't expecting it from the computer. I really thought he would just charge that penguin. Kind of like he did the boar. I have another option here. It's not a good option. It's also not the worst option. The penguin's going to die sooner, but if I only attack him once with the penguin, he will not kill it. He will hit it once. Now that he's been kind of pinned by the penguin, I think he will attack the penguin. I don't think he'll take the attack of opportunity. This is a risky play. This is based on my knowledge of the computer and nothing else, but this actually gives me an opportunity to surround him a little closer with units on various sides. The only thing is the hero. He may go out of his way to attack that hero if he thinks he can do it. Which is unfortunate because I want the hero to be blasting him with magic right about now. I think I have to take the risk, though. Oh, well. To be honest, the magic isn't going to do much good. 1 to 3. I think I might be almost better off hoping for that 6% freeze chance. We'll, I'll leave the spider here. Actually, the spider could be a little... I'm gonna put the spider right about here. Because the spider's gonna have to try to web, no matter what. Who knows? I could get absurdly lucky with this. I'm afraid he may go after my hero, but I need my hero close by anyway to do as much magic damage to this dude as I possibly can. So, I'm gonna just go for it. Nope, that didn't work, but I think he will go after the penguin. So I'm gonna leave the snake here. If he goes after the penguins, I can hit him in the back with the snake. Dude, go for the penguins. Go for the penguins. No! Oh, bad. Okay, I've got a 25% chance to stun him. I am glad he didn't go for the... Well, no, I would have rather had the spiders have a chance to web this guy. If I don't get the stun, because I'll get the flank hit, and then I'll get another hit, another normal hit. If I don't land that 25% stun on one of those 2 hits, the snake is dead. But I don't think I have any other option. I may be able to get Dora out of here. How much movement does that snake have? Total movement is 32. He could catch up. Yeah, I don't think the snake could outrun him, even with the full length of the battlefield. This guy's too fast. Dora could. She's got a mount. She's got just as much movement as he does. If he turns around and kills the snake, then Dora has to just run away. I sacrifice the penguin and save Dora. That's the kind of the only thing I can do down here. I got the stun! Oh, that's huge. The first hit didn't, but the second hit did. Okay, literally everybody, just go beat the crap out of that guy. I think I've got this now. Alright, and then I need the penguins to go here. Probably a single hit. Dora here. Zap. I think I got it. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's not great. I lost 2 spiders. But Dora and the snake survive. Somehow. That battle was crazy. I get myself into terrible situations, but sometimes I do manage to get out of them. Yeah, Dora better have leveled up after that one. I think I want Mend Magical Being, actually, because that would help with healing the snake, because it's a summon. That is a summon, right? I don't think he was... What's his upkeep? 16? Yeah, he's summoned. So I'm going to give Dora Mend Magical Being. I should have done that a while ago, actually. That's the only way she can heal her friends. So she can start patching that snake up, and I want to give her a little more max health. And then I want all these people to get the heck out of here. I cannot deal with that boneyard right now. This underground excursion has not been a great one. But at the very least, I did get away with the Shock Serpent. And if I can get that thing to a tier 4, I could still get a lot of momentum going down here. Let me add another animal to the group, since they just seem to constantly need more. And I'm probably going to need to keep summoning more. I got another race government's leveled up. The Unicorn Rider has 1 turn cooldown on phase, or the Public Baths. I prefer the Public Baths for this one. Especially since I may be dealing with blighted terrain and places elves generally kind of hate. A druid, I don't need that. I'm just gonna have to say not now and wait for the next round of heroes, but you just have to click it like 3 turns in a row. Alright, well I got a new city, I got with stone walls, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the storehouse in this one, and then just do build housing to try to get it to that next farm. So I want this city to have big borders. And also, I probably need to start getting like fertile domain cast on it and that kind of thing. So let's do that. I've got enough mana now that I lost some animals. Okay. The builder could go... was still going south. I'll probably get a fort ready for whenever I put a city down there. Oh, hey, there's some mana. Yeah, I'll take that. Looks like this body of water may extend all the way to the edge of the map. I kind of hope it does, because it looks like I've sort of got some nice natural barriers around me with the water over here. It does look like there's a land passage here. And then I know there's a land passage going to the Druid, or the Dreadnought over there. Probably through this terrain here. I don't know what's up here. Still need to do more exploring there. Another settler is 3 turns away. I may end up using this next settler to turn this into a city back here. I just think that would be better than... because... well, I don't know. I want a city here, and I want a city here. Or in this area, anyway. Possibly, like, right here, actually, would be cool, because then I could put a harbor in it, and it would start with 3 nice buildings. And there are the happiness things nearby, although they don't give a lot. It's like 60 for all 3 of them. But the main bottleneck is not having... the ability to convert land to temperate terrain yet. I think that's going to be my next biggest priority, to be honest. I'll just get the convert to temperate, and I'll probably put a city here for really good Storm Sisters, and let the borders expand slowly and rely instead on converting terrain instead of just adapting to volcanic. If this was all volcanic over here, that would be different. I would just throw a fort up over here and then put cities over here however I felt like. But the problem is that it's blight. It kind of messes that up. So I'm going to put a fort down here in the spot that I think I'm going to put the next city, and then they can at least start upgrading. And, well, when I say next city, it's actually going to be up here, but the two to come after that. So I'm trying to buy myself time to get that temperate domain spell. Alright, well these guys can take this tower here. There's just some cranky halflings on it, if I remember correctly, so we can deal with that. That'll give me a decent bit more line of sight. And then they should probably go back to the new city I just founded, rejoin the rest of that army, because in case, because I know the Dreadnought kind of scouted me out from that direction, so if they send anything after me, I should probably have at least a full stack in the area to deal with it. Alright guys, well if you want to run in and cause trouble, we can play that game. Who wants to go first? That guy has already used his throw chickens, so I think I'm just going to let them come at me. I don't really want to charge their lines because I got 2 cavalry here, and the farmer will do more damage to them, so I'll instead let them come after me, and then I will retaliate accordingly. I will probably use the Mystic to pounce and get on the farmer from behind once they get a little closer. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh no, you fumbled. Alright. We'll let the Panthers deal with those guys. And I could Warcry these guys into oblivion. Make sure I kill them in one hit. And I still didn't. Thought I would do better than that, but that's okay. Easy enough. Let's see how much this improves my line of sight. I'd already scouted kind of most of this, but you can kind of see where the borders go. I think the tiger, I'm going to let the tiger finish to make sure there's not a land path over there. But after that, I think he'll go down in the snow down there and see what there is. Otherwise, that's really all I wanted these guys to come down here for. They can go back up north and hang out in this area. Maybe once they get back up here, I think I'll use them to go more north of the bridge, while my leader's army kind of hangs out more in this area where I saw the Dreadnought stuff. I would rather have my best units over here. Speaking of my best units, let's get his army put together. Now that some things have sort of changed around a bit, I think the next target, I want to go after that tomb. So we'll decide who gets to go in there with him. I think the Dreadnought can stick around for this one. I want the Snake to be involved in all future battles, both spiders, and... oh, actually, that's a tough call. So I got a Storm Sister that can stun, or a Knight that can just murder things. That's a tough call. It might depend on what's in there. For now, I'll bring the Storm Sister. I'll move them up, but then I'll use my leader to jump ahead and take a peek to see what's in there. Okay, 2 Deathbringers. The Wargs. I think I would rather have the Storm Sister for that one. And the monkey can just hang out for moral support. But yeah, I'll clear that, I'll clear this, and then just... oh, definitely need to take that watchtower too. That's going to be pretty important for keeping an eye. I like the position that's in too. It's barricaded by mountains on all but one side. And that one side is kind of facing me. I like that a lot. Alright, should I send the Warg southeast and see more of what's around underneath me, or go west and explore further out? I don't know. I think I want to keep him a little closer for now. Okay, good. Get some haste parries and some gold. Another Forbidden Sanctum down here. I'll prioritize the gold, though. It's hard to tell where he should go. I want to look for spots, for the time being, look for spots closer to me that could be potentially good city spots. I do have one level in Earth Magic that would allow me to build cities underground without having all the elves be miserable. I would have to get the spell for it, but I can do it. Oh yeah, this guy needs to catch up with this army as quickly as possible. High elves are very happy. Good news. They should be. I'm building their cities. I mean, cities are literally the only thing I can build. I almost wonder if the warlord needs to go down underground and help the dwarf fight the dumb undead, because that camp is going to be a big problem if I can't get rid of it. Alright, let's do a quick save and head to the next turn. This is a very interesting last turn. I'm sad my spiders died, especially the hunter spider that was about to level up, but the fact that I got out of that with my snake and my sorcerer bowl still intact, I think I should probably be counting my blessings at that point. Alright, yeah, I think the next fort for this builder is probably going to go like here or here, somewhere in range of all those goodies. And it probably makes more sense to be directly west. So like right there, I think would probably make the most sense. Maybe I could actually reach this structure with it too. What have we got going on here? The Blood Moon. Melee units do more damage. It's kind of the sort of an opposite of Omen of the Dove, and it's probably not bad for me, because I don't really have very many range units right now. So I have to keep clicking not now on that, which is too bad. What kind of units do you have? I kind of want him to have all those, like melee command, range command, defense command. Those are all good. I generally go with defense command first because it benefits everybody, and then I get the others after that. So I think that's probably how I'll do this. Just need to pay attention to what level he is. When Blood Brothers shows up, which I think is like level 9 or 11. I think it's pretty high up there, but it's probably worth checking. The Warlord level 7 would be Killing Spree. No, it's level 7. I get it a lot earlier than I thought, which means I could spend. He's level 5 now, so I can spend these 5 points. But if I want Blood Brothers, I probably want to wait for the rest. So I will give him Defense Command, just to give everyone some nice defense, and probably will throw on a little extra defense for him, just because I need something to drop 1 point into right now. And I'll try to save the rest for Blood Brothers. As for this fort, well, at least this area is clear of all bandits and threats, so, man, this effect makes it hard to see, but I need to try to count some spaces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spaces to this point. And is that close enough to reach this? Because the city up there probably won't be. So that's 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I can't reach. Well, maybe I still could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 9 is the furthest I can go. So I go exactly between those two cities because I still get the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, I cannot get this structure in if I have that structure. And I would rather have that structure. So, because I was thinking the Solar Spire benefits. Oh, that's Pikeman. I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, no, original plan works. We'll come down here and probably build it either on this space or that space, one of those two. This would be a little closer, so it would probably make more sense. Yeah, I think right here would be, I think right there would be perfect, just up against those mountains. Yep, we'll do that on the next turn. So I got a henge here. That's gonna help this city grow even faster. They're growing in one turn now. I probably need to keep upgrading towards the Grand Palace because that was sort of the whole point of building this city. Is that it's going to have the dungeon and these other structures in it. The faster it can grow, the faster I can get those gold, that gold bonus from the trading post too. I just don't know what I want to build next. Having the extra 20 mana per turn would be pretty nice right now. And it wouldn't cost too much gold. Because I'm summoning units like crazy. And now casting more spells to buff other cities. So the Megalith might be worth grabbing. It's either that or a Siege Workshop, but the Megalith could finish in precisely 2 turns. Having a Siege Workshop wouldn't really benefit it at all. Having public baths doesn't really benefit the city at all. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab the Megalith. I think that could be, I think given current mana needs and the fact that basically as a druid you can just constantly spam more animals whenever you have spare mana, Megalith is probably a pretty sound option for this city. Doesn't help with border growth, but it could help with some other things. Only other thing would be, well, I got the observatory already. I may actually want to go with stone walls instead, though. Because if I get stone walls, I can get the gold from that faster. And that would be really nice. I think I'll do stone walls first. Because gold is a little bit more higher priority, I think. Both mana and gold kind of are at this point. It changes from turn to turn. But I think I would rather go for the stone wall. It's 100 production. The stone wall maybe 150. Alright, yeah, we'll leave it like that. Just get the biggest borders I can for now. I may as well have them park this turn next to the builder there. But I don't anticipate this city here to be in any real danger. I think I could leave that fort, or the fort there, to be in any real danger. I think I could leave it unguarded and be fine. Alright, let's try to get around these mountains, maybe? Is that all mountain there? There's mountains, but there's... Okay, there's some forest on the other side. Little inn there. Dead end for the warg, I'm afraid. There is. It's worth noting that if I could get the penguin down there, there's some free money. So I guess he kind of has to go back this way. Alright, we gotta get these guys out from the underground to where they can heal up a bit. And I guess we could do the tomb fight in this episode. I think that would be fine. Yeah, I want the snake in on this. I want him to level up as fast as I possibly can, and I think the rest of my units are good enough. Actually, I probably should leave the knight in here instead of the life-stealing vampire spider. Although they do have some wargs. The vampire spider could benefit from that. Yeah, the knight's already gold rank. We'll let him sit this one out. Oh, I need to turn the grid back off. Alright. Very likely victory, I should say so. The vampire spider can still get life from the wargs, so it's not a bad thing to bring in here. And I want my dreadnought for the fire damage that she brings to the table. They are going to phase and be little problems. I was hoping they would give me time to set up here, but that's alright. I'm going to go back and awaken the snake. Oh, they don't phase, they shadow step. That's my mistake. I love how that just goes through everything and ignores line of sight entirely. Let's pull the Storm Sister back. I'm gonna give the Guardian Flame to the spider. Just do that now. And maybe have the spider just pick a fight with the rogue, or with the warg. Could try to web him. Here we go. I want the Dreadnought to try to set those guys on fire. That's gonna make stun more likely for this Storm Sister. Then I can use the snake to finish it off. That'll be good XP for that little guy. If I use my druid... No, I can't use the druid for that. Alright, we're going to try to web that thing with the spider. That did not work. I need my druid to go out here and... You know what? I don't really have this set up properly, but I'll just try a quick befriend animal. Okay, it'll lose its movement, but... I basically just wanted it to stay off of other things. I think the snake could finish, yeah, the warg. That was 38 out of 45, it's now 43 out of 45, so I should probably give this XP to somebody else. My druid definitely should heal the spider. Oh crap, he can't reach the spider. Alright, well, they'll heal up. They can heal up next fight. Oh, wait. That guy's webbed. I've got plenty of time to heal. Except for those guys come back. So now I have to deal with them. Get dead and stay dead, please. They have first strike. I don't want to do that. That guy's gonna come back. But I can just do this. Because then I can nourishing meal somebody too. Web the spider, or web the wargs up. It doesn't look like they want to be webbed up. I don't think they should get much of a choice in the matter, but there we go. Can block that for one more turn. I already used Awakened on my leader on the snake earlier, so that's done. Then the only thing left to do is stun. Now, if you really want to cheese XP, this is what I was talking about earlier. You can actually dispel your own spell. Now, it doesn't matter that they failed. The Storm Sister still got some XP from doing that. And then I can give the final kill to whoever wants it, which I think is going to be the vampire spider. I would like to get that up to level, to gold rank. Slacks of sorcery. Shock protection. Hey, that's actually kind of nice. because I have 80% and this is another 20. So yeah, my leader just became immune to shock damage. That's kind of cool. Won't complain about that. Next up is these Spirit Elementals, which I can bring everyone into this fight for. Let's make sure everyone's health is looking pretty good. I think it is. And I'll let my Dreadnought launch this one. Then I see some more gold and treasure out there to the west that I think I want to go grab. Spiders will do much, much better in this one. On the other hand, Druid not so much. Dreadnought not so much, is what I meant to say. The Storm Sister, oh, she's not happy to be in blighted terrain is the issue there. I'm gonna have my Druid heal himself, because he's a little beat up. We can get some XP for the snake here maybe, but I want to start by... Well, I don't think I can web these guys. Oh wait, you can. I thought they were like an ethereal, ghostly type thing, and you couldn't web them. But apparently that's not correct, so I'm going to try it. I failed, but that's okay. And primary goal is to still stack XP on that snake. So if I can set it up to where you can kill one of these, then I'll be happy. And it looks like I can. I'll just do this. Hello. I think that guy's a little bit stuck. That'll be it for him. Who needs Nourishing Meal the most? Mira could just give herself guarded by flames. I think a Spider Queen could use Nourishing Meal. I'm just not sure if the Druid can get to it. He can. Just barely. Alright, you walk around here for just in case reasons, but... Alright, the snake is now at expert rank. We're getting there. And next up is probably, I'm going to say the treasure and then the tower. If I can get... Ooh, this is where I might need to split people up. No, they can't quite... It's one space away. Dang. I was really hoping I could get everyone onto that. Just a few small troops over there. I'm wondering if it's time for Mira to head back. I think it might be. Mira kind of needs to assist the Sorcerer's Army underground, I think. Instead of having my Warlord go down there, Mira would be better because she's a Draconian. Better in the environment. I think I want her down there. She's also got fire magic, which is going to be more effective against the undead. So I think it's time for her to say goodbye to this group and start moving on to greener pastures. Or dark caves. The knight, I want to stick around with these guys for the time being. Well, I don't know. He might do well with... I kind of want him to go down there with them. He would do well against the undead down there. He's pretty tough at this point. And I'm sure my hero will find other things to convert. There's a... whatever that is out there. There's a natural spring or whatever that is. And I could just leave the monkey in his stack for now. You know what? That monkey's been carrying some weight. I've dissed on the monkey a few times, but you know what? He's been carrying some weight. I think it's time to reinforce that sorcerer's army and actually wrest control over the underground. The only concern I have about doing this is the fact that the dreadnought was seen in this area. And although my army's pretty good here, that snake still got some experience to do. Maybe I'll send the knight later, but for now I would feel better with the knight staying up here with these guys. And monkey can still hang out in the flanks. But I do want her to start working her way underground. I think it's time. What do we got here? Level 9. Oh yeah, wizard or summon siege engine. I can do that now. So she can now summon a siege engine. Maybe that'll be handy to help the sorcerer out a little bit, who has been really struggling down there. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go to the next turn. We'll see if anything interesting happens. If not, it may be about time to wrap this one up. But we'll see. Let's see if anything interesting happens. I think if it does, it's probably going to happen down here with, another group of dragons or something coming out of the shadows to attack my sorcerer. No, that did not happen. Okay, so Fertile Domain's ready to cast. I'm basically ready to continue with this next week, but I think, guys, this is probably a good enough stopping point. Yeah, I think this is good. Overall, decent couple set of episodes, setbacks, but also some good stuff too. So I'm not too unhappy with it. I think overall things are going pretty well. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. That is it for this week. So if you have comments or feedback, let me know what you think, and I will check them before I record the next episode. Aside from that, I appreciate your views. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys all next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Sarah Feingold, and Tarsak. Thanks so much, everybody.